Today we're talking about ticker CYBL, Cyberlux Corporation. What's the latest with this stock and what you could expect in the future? So let's dive right in. But before we do that, this is Lynn and welcome back. Remember that investing in OTC penny stocks is about as risky as you can get. And I only invest money in them that I can afford to lose. It's high risk for high potential reward. So let's go and find out more about CYBL. In looking at the company, let's talk a little bit about their divisions, their three divisions. First of all, Cyberlux mission is to provide cutting-edge aerial support and communications solutions, driven innovation, resilience, and unwavering dedication to empowering their customers. So they have their three divisions: Datron Military Communications, Unmanned Aircraft Solutions, and Special Activities. So Cyberlux was established as an advanced lighting company and has grown into a supplier of military equipment and systems for both the United States Department of Defense as well as the U.S. Army and the intelligence community. Cyberlux continues to serve its DoD and international partner nation customers along three distinct business units. Let's find out a little bit more about their unmanned aircraft solutions. See, what are their drones flying here? So their drones address the challenges of the modern day battlefield, accommodating a variety of attachable payloads. Lightweight and man-portable Cyberlux solutions are capable of beyond line-of-sight engagements that are enabled by first-person view, FPV, command and control options, now include integration with battle management systems, BMS, as well as fire and forget technologies substantially resistant to EW. The second division we're going to talk about is their military communications. You can see a warfighter here. So Datron World Communications, the Cyberlux community, is the price performance leader for military communications equipment. Recognized globally for performance, ease of operation, serviceability, and low life cycle cost. Datron has customers in over 80 countries that benefit from communication systems supported by a global representative network. So for over 50 years, Datron has partnered with governments, militaries, public safety organizations, security forces, and commercial users worldwide to develop communication solutions. So you can see a little bit about their solutions. They have handheld radios, mobile mounts. You can see an amplifier here, as well as their man-pack radio, their Spectre-based station, amplifier, man-pack radio, mobile mount, and hand transceiver. So let's take a peek at the third business unit for Cyberlux, and that is Special Activities. So Special Activities is a division. You can see some of these special activities going on. It's a division that provides on-the-ground support for a multitude of initiatives across all Cyberlux business verticals. Cyberlux Special Activities offers its customers subject matter expertise in all aspects of military training and advisement, UAS training and operations, munitions, heavy and light weapons, research and development, soldier systems, communications, technology integration, cyber, maritime operations, and air operations. So you can see a little bit more. That includes training, research and development, technology integration, and scalable solutions. See a little bit more about how they've played a key role engaging their foreign and domestic customers at the ground level. So now let's find a little bit more out about, see how ticker symbol CYBL is doing. So first of all, if you look at their stock chart for 1 year, you can see that it started fairly low in October, had a big spike up, a little smaller one in November, but a big spike up in mid-December. Then it gradually slid back, another spike in February, another slide way back, zoom up again in April. So there's quite a bit of trading going on in this stock. Another peak right there in mid-May, and then it's been sliding back through the end of June, and another smaller spike in July. And now you can see it's lower in August. September's right around the corner, and we're looking for something to hopefully spike this stock back up again. To see a little bit more about details on this stock, it shows that they have a market cap of 10 million shares, and an earnings date of August 23rd to 27th, an volume most recently of 43,000 shares traded, but an average volume of 1.7 million shares traded per day. So that's quite a bit of movement. So what does OTC Markets have to say, the official market for these OTC stocks, about Cyberlux? They say that they are pink limited. You could see this rather unattractive little pink limited information symbol, but that's because they have limited disclosure of financial information publicly available, but meet a minimum requirement for public quoting under the rule for this pink limited classification. So next, we can find out more about their OTC Markets security details. So as I already mentioned, their market cap is about 14 million. Their authorized shares are way up there. That's the thing about these stocks. They can really dilute you once you dive in and purchase some of this stock. There's about 7 billion shares authorized and 5.9 billion shares outstanding. That means the difference between these two could be released and further dilute stockholders. That's something to watch out for. Their float is about 5 billion shares. So that means that there has to be quite a bit of trading going on or investing going on to move this stock. To find out a little bit more about what short sellers are doing to this stock, let's look at the OTC short report. And here you can see that it's being shorted quite heavily. So the red line here shows the regular volume of the stock day to day. And then the gray line shows the short volume, the percentage of the stock that's shorted. So it kind of follows it pretty closely. It's amazing to me that people that short these stocks, you'd have to put in millions and millions of shares to make money on this stock. So August 16th, it had a fairly low for CYBL percentage shorted of 8%. But then on the 15th, it was huge. 51% of the volume was shorted. And another big spike in shorting was August 12th of 60%. And another huge one, July 31st. That means that they're pushing the stock downward. Now, I do know that hedge funds take a big part in investing in these stocks. They have a lot of money to put money in these stocks. I don't know if they're invested in CYBL or not, but we do know that stocks like GameStop in the past were pushed way down by hedge funds, and then bands of traders got together and pushed the stock back out, causing losses to a large number of hedge funds. Just something to be aware of. So we're hoping that the stock has a big spike, forcing out a lot of these short sellers at some point. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. It would mean the world to me. And also subscribe for more videos like this one. I'd love to hear your comments about Cyberlux. Are you invested in this stock? What are your thoughts about their future? And now go here to view the 2 videos that are next in our series that you would enjoy most.